Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Token Moments. My name is Token Makinwa. I have done TikTok, I have done Thriller, I have twerked on Instagram, I have worn all the clothes I can wear. I've cleaned out my wardrobe like 5-6 times. Boredom is real. This pandemic needs to come to a fucking end. Guys, talking about, this is my stylist Dami. Dami sort of arranges all my looks. And we're sort of chatting about what to do in this time, TV shows to watch.
Binge watching everything.
You know, the thing is, Netflix and all those Zoom companies, and they're making so much money now. Because if people did not download Netflix before, this has caused them to just sit at home and watch TV. So what TV shows are you watching?
Right now, I think I had to hop on the bandwagon of Love is Blind.
Oh,
I started watching it.
Let's talk about Love is Blind. Let's talk about Love is Blind. Let's talk about Love is Blind.
I finished it in like 2 days. It's amazing. I need to get on it.
To start with, you're going to go for that kind of social experiment.
Want to do it. No, I actually want to do it. I want to see what I'm like. Maybe I'm the problem.
I started watching Love is Blind after everyone else had. So I would see comments online and see things. And I just never thought I would get into it because I thought, come on, what really strangers, like 15 people.
15 people were put together. And it's like they're going on like speed dating and they've never ever met each other. And they're in a room.
Let me tell you what, by the 3rd episode, I was rolling my eyes. They're already proposing to themselves. I'm like, the fuck? You don't even know this person. So in the pods, they kind of date themselves. They date everyone. And then they look for who they connect with the most, right? And I would never go for that sort of social experiment. The experiment is supposed to prove or show that love is truly blind, if love is blind, right? And then you find these couples, they were not couples when they went to the house, they're just normal human beings, and they came into this house. I think for me, the first thing that would put me off is I would think that it's only psychos that will want to do stuff like that. Like, why would you want to go on a national?
That they just really want to find someone to love. You know what I mean? I think some of the people who came on, especially like Cameron. He was just like, he already had the house ready for his wife to just move in. He's just like, I just want to find her, you know?
Yeah, but then what about going out, going to bars, work drinks, Instagram DM, even if I'm totally against DM. But then you see, what this TV show actually taught me is that we're in that speed dating generation where 5, 6, 7 years back, I would never ever encourage anyone to go out with someone they meet online. But people have met on Facebook and have gotten married.
People met on Instagram, Twitter.
But this was taking it a little bit too far by going on a TV show.
But you know what I loved about it? I think it really took out the external stuff. You know what I mean? Like the whole fact that maybe you like someone initially because of how they looked, or because of how they talk to you, or their swagger, or whatever it may be, or their money. But when you're in
but Cameron had money. I could tell he had money.
He had money. But
when he said he's a scientist, I thought,
get it, girl. But with them, it's like you take away the physical. You take away all of that, and all you're left with is a voice and what they have to say. Especially with guys, they always want to offer money, offer this, offer that.
Let me tell you something.
They have nothing but their personality.
Let me tell you why it's not for me. I would be scared that at the end of the day, if I meet this person and it's like humpy dumpy, lumpa or something, I would be like, maybe he has some scroll in his family, maybe he's sick, like, because I don't think I would go on TV. But then let's talk about Cameron and Lauren.
Oh, my babes! I love them so much. Honestly, they're the best thing ever. Like,
that came out of that show
every time, and the way he loves her.
Yes,
he loves her.
I was skeptical in the beginning. When I first saw her, I thought she looks like she's like a cheerleader, like someone who is this vibrant person who just is living life. And I thought, okay, maybe she was young, and maybe that's why she came on the show, just to see if it would work. Maybe because when with reality TV shows these days or social experiments like this, you find people who are looking for their 5 minutes of fame, not necessarily going in for what they think. They will do it because they want their time on TV.
They said that they put a clause in there to make sure that it wasn't those kind of people who just wanted their 5 minutes of fame. That once you say yes in a proposal, you have to go through all the way to the altar before you can back out of it.
Yeah, but some people can still do that. They'll break up when they leave the house.
That's what I'm saying. No. After you leave the house, the only reason they allowed Diamond and your one to break up because they were really,
their issue was a bit much. Let's even touch on that. The thing is, I cannot stand that guy. The moment I saw him, I knew he was gay. I don't think he's bi. I think he's gay. Yeah. And the thing is, let me just say this out here. I'm like the mother of gays. I love my gay friends. They are the best of friends to have. I have nothing against people's sexuality because I don't really I don't care. Why do you care about who I'm sleeping with? I don't care that much enough to make it a thing. Yeah. But there are people that are like that. What annoyed me about this fuck guy is the fact that you went into a blind experiment where we're supposed to not rely on looks, but rely on the person's heart. Yeah. How could you miss the most vital thing about yourself, i.e., I don't love gender, I just love people. Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong in. Like you can say you don't see people, you just love the idea of falling in love with whatever.
He should have told her from jump.
That's the first thing he should have said.
Listen, Diamond, I'm pansexual. I like what I like, and that's it. But he literally omitted the truth in that moment, and she was just
proposed
trying to
her, came out, met him, ran into his arms, thought they had a thing. But the first night you get to spend together, you're like, there's something I need to tell you. Can I be honest with you guys? What Love is Blind showed, the experiments I got from this, I learned so many lessons from this. At some point, I'll pause and I'll try and apply it to my life because I feel like everyone should watch this show because of that. Now, Amber was honest about who she was. She wants to be a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't want to work any day for the rest of her life. And she just wants the person she marries to be the sole provider. Yeah. Now, a lot of women are like that. You know that all you're looking for is money. A man that just has money. But then you are not honest about who you are. She was honest about who she was, and I'm happy that she found someone who, regardless of all her student loans and the fact that she needed money for her bridal shower, her bridal train, the guy was still like, I love you, I'm gonna marry you. I think that a lot more people need to learn from that. Like, it's okay for you to feel like a pretty face is all you have to offer the world, and this is what you want to get you by. As long as you're honest.
I will still love you unconditionally. I will be in the house, I'll cook, I'll do this. It's all good. The person that really spun me, that made me really look inward and say, you know what, maybe sometimes women are the problem when they're looking for marriage and all of that. Jessica.
I saved Jessica for last because Jessica is going
problematic queen.
She's going to have us talk to the women at home. You see, when I looked at Jessica, I realized that was a part of my life until I decided to break the cycle. She has PTSD.
She does.
She has rejection issues because her daddy left her. And some of us even had fathers. Some people have fathers but still have daddy
also the
issues.
bitter bitch.
And even that bitter bitch part was not even what kind of came at me. What came at me the most with Jessica is that is why a lot of women today are still single. Jessica did not love Burnett. She thought she loved him. You were only in that place for 4 days. There's no way you really, really love someone. You might have thought you had the deepest connection with a guy, but the truth of the matter is the fact that he rejected her made her want him more. And that's the story of many of us. So many relationships that have gone wrong. It's our ego that was bruised. It's not because we were really in love with those people. You spend 2 years more in a relationship of 6 years, not because you really like that guy, but because you hate the fact that the person rejected you. And when people reject you, it makes you feel like there's something wrong with you. And then you cling on to those situations because you feel like maybe if I'm just a little bit finer, if I smile a little bit more, maybe if I cook his food more, maybe if I bring down the other woman, then he'll finally see that I'm the one for him. And then she held on to so many things I learned. She was like the sheep at harbor, held on to Mark, even when she knew that she could have just exited the building from this clause and thought it didn't work. The guy I like doesn't like me anymore. I'd rather go home and start my life. But you held on to Mark because he was your safety net. You know how we all have that nice guy that we'll never date as women. You know this guy is nice. You know that if you give this guy a chance, you'll find happiness. But we like guys that we like. We don't like guys that like us as women. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Preach to the choir.
It's a thing.
It's true.
It's a cycle we need to break.
The ones that reject us the most, that's the one we're like, yes.
We like the ones that we like. We don't like the ones that like us. No. We find every reason to tear down the guys that like us. She sat in the kitchen and said, I don't want to be like your mom. I don't want to be like your mom. I don't want to be your mom. I'm like, bitch.
What? Like you said, the person he loves most in the world is his mom, and you remind him of that person. How is that a negative thing?
This is her voice. No, I don't want to be like your mom.
I'm not your mom. I don't want to be like your mom.
No, Mom, I don't want to be your mom. I don't want to be like... She said like... I said, bitch, calm down. She tore him down, and it reminded me of those girls
who... She made him feel bad all of the time for loving her.
Women, sometimes we are the problem.
We are.
Oh, no. I think everybody needs to watch Love is Blind. We're so out of time now. Thank you so much for reviewing the show with me.
Worries.
It was a great experience. I think the experiment worked, in my opinion, because 2 couples came out of it married, and there was one couple, man, when they were exchanging their vows at the altar,
and oh my god, we didn't even talk about
Giannina. She's like a brat.
She is a brat. But you know what I love? I would actually do what they did. You know, if I find that person I have a connection with, I would opt to not marry, but continue to date. And that's what they're doing. Like, it's been a year and a half and they're still dating each other. So they've found how to get to know each other even better, even though they met through the experiment. So they met organically still, but now they're giving themselves more time. They're dating.
Which is great, actually.
Which I do that.
I feel like a lot of us are stuck in the honeymoon part of a relationship where the love is... I saw something yesterday that I'm trying to remember now. I was watching a show and it said, you know, love begins after I do. Love is actually the day-to-day, the ugliness, seeing the person in their ugly state and still being able to say, I fuck with you. Yeah. That's love. So all that tummies and my butterflies.
It's all a myth.
You make me, it's
so
all...
So funny, I feel like I'm young, but I'm in this sense that my friends always tell me that you act like an old lady, because I'm very much like straightforward. I don't have time to play games. I don't want to. I don't have time for that. Like,
I need my eggs cracked. My last name changed. I need Ellie. But thank you so much for doing this with me. If you guys haven't watched Love is Blind, you definitely need to check it out. It was a social experiment that, in my opinion, I definitely think worked. And people got to know more about themselves. At the reunion, I could see how much they'd grown. Watching themselves back and just living in that moment.
Especially Jessica, she was so somber. She was just
I know, because she didn't really like what she looked like on TV. I didn't like what you look like, Jessica. You look like a needy bitch. And you look like someone who definitely, I mean, we all have issues, but your issues, girlfriend was literally screaming. I had to pause, say, this was me this year. This was me that one time that guy said he wasn't interested, and I was forming and thinking, why did he break up with me in Jessica? Yeah, it's scary, but I was honest with myself like that. My name is Toke Makinwashi, Dami. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. I am at Tokestat with a double R. Let us know what shows you're watching as well in the comment section. We'll definitely watch it, and maybe I can review another show another time. Thank you so much. Goodbye. You can say goodbye, Dami. Bye.